Alright, hi everybody, it's Jenna, also known as Jenna Z. Louise, and this is going to be my newest questions and answer video. Sorry, I'm super awkward, and so, yeah, you just get to deal with that basically. So I'm going to go to my inbox and scroll down to my first question that I got. And my first question that I got for the video is from My Addictions Tear Me Apart, asking who my bestest friend is and why. So, I have a couple best friends. Obviously, one being Bettina, because she's just perfect, basically. I really can't think of any other way to describe her. She's been amazing. She's helped me through my recovery, and she's been one of my longest Tumblr friends, basically. I don't think I can think of anyone that I have solidly talked to longer than her. So, I mean, if that's not a best friend, I don't know what is. She's beautiful, and she's caring, and she's kind, and she has so much sympathy, and she's so smart, and I just want to go to Europe so I can go and hug her and tell her how amazing she is, because I don't think she realizes how amazing she is. And my other best friend is Emily, who is my, in real life best friend, because I've known Emily 6, 7 years now, something like that. We go way back. She has been my friend since before I really had issues. She's been there through it all. She's been there through me being single, being in relationships, losing friends. She's my rock, and Emily is amazing, and she's definitely one of my bestest friends in the entire world. And she's also super fun to go to concerts with, because she's my concert buddy, and she's in 3 hours away right now, 2.5, 3 hours away, so that's stupid, because I think she should live in the same city as me, so I could see her whenever I want. But it's okay, because I can text her. Except I didn't text her today. She texted me. I'm really bad at texting, actually. So, yeah, that's off topic. I guess my other best friend would probably be Luke, even though I really don't talk to him anymore, but he's super duper amazing. And then, my tiny chat friends, so Saskia and Megan, because they've been there through, a hell of a lot. Especially Sass. And Sass is honestly just gorgeous and perfect, and she's so silly, and she makes me laugh, and that's amazing. So I don't think I could ask for a better friend than that. Okay, moving on before I start making this way too long. People who have helped you in your recovery. So I sort of covered this in my last question and answer video, but basically all my Tumblr friends, all my little fighters, you guys, honestly, you helped me a lot more than I think you guys realize. And she helps me a lot. I forget what her URL is right now. I'll put it in the links down below. And Shelby, which is Sex, Love, and Pizza. She's been a big inspiration to me, so that's helped me a lot. And even though we're not on talking terms, Thomas helped me an incredible amount through my recovery. And Emily does, because Emily's always got my back. I'm sorry, I made my eye. I'm super awkward. This is probably going to be the worst video in the world. And Victor, because he just helps me through everything. And that kind of goes to the question before, who's your best friend, I guess, without even saying. I mean, obviously Vic's my best friend, my best friend, because you should marry your best friend, obviously. Bum ba da dum bum. Question and answer video. Are you happy? I don't know what happy is anymore. So I don't really think. I can answer that. And I'm scrolling through my ask box. Somebody asked for the full Kyler story. And no. That's not being told. And once I finish recording this video, you are being blocked because I refuse to talk about Tori or Kyler. That's none of your business. And tell the story of your sexual abuse. I'm not exactly sure what you are asking. There was a few different incidences with me. One, I was in a physically and verbally abusive relationship that ended in rape. And basically I stuck in that relationship because he told me that no one else would ever love me and I was lucky to have him. And I was too insecure and hurt to think otherwise. Another incident happened in school where someone was really depressed and was struggling with self-harm and used that to keep me as their friend because I'm not the kind of person that will leave anyone behind, especially if they're struggling. And so they kept pulling me in and ended up molesting me in school, like after school, behind the hallways and stuff. And the third incident, oh, I'm sorry I keep yawning, you guys. I'm not even sure why I'm tired. When the third incident happened, it was someone I met in one of the psych wards I was in, and we had each other's number, and we talked, and then he started, stalking me, and would be like, I'm gonna come to your house, I'm gonna do this to you, and was just, sexually harassing me, so it wasn't sexually abuse, it was more just sexual harassment through phones. So I guess that's kind of the quick story, because I really don't want to get into details. 1, I don't want to trigger anyone. 2, I don't want to trigger myself. And 3, that would be a really long video. I could make an entire video talking about that. So I guess if you guys really want a video, comment below or send me a message in my ask, and I can make videos sort of themed on different stuff like that, and I can make a video talking specifically about that or other things if you guys want. Oh my god, I'm really sorry I keep yawning. And someone else asked if I miss Zach, and of course I think I'm always going to miss Zach. He was my first love, and he saved me and he got me through a lot, and I can honestly say without him I wouldn't be here today. He'll always have a special spot in my heart, but at the same time I'm incredibly happy with Victor now, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I love Vic, so yeah, I miss Zach, but things are good. And someone asked for the Thomas story. So no, I am not going to talk about that because that really only involves Thomas and I, and if you are close enough where it affects you, you should know the story. And also, I have enough integrity for Thomas where I'm not going to go into full details of what happened because I still respect him enough, and it would just end up being the blame game, and that's not how I want it to be. And if anyone thinks I'm not saying my full story because I know he's right or I know I'm right, go ahead and think what you want, but I'm not telling the story for my own personal satisfaction because I think it's just going to bring up more drama, and I don't want to deal with that. And then someone else obviously asked if I still miss Thomas. Yes, I miss him. He was my absolute best friend, and I lost that friendship due to mistakes he made, mistakes I made, and I will always miss him. But again, at the same time, like I said with Zach, I am incredibly happy. So, you know, that's life. So, I guess, you know, we all have to take the bullets as they come. And scrolling to my Ask box. Would you rather lick a hobo's unwashed foot that he'd been walking around without shoes on for 5 years, or eat mushy, rotting piece of chicken? I did say they could be as weird as they want, so thank you for giving me a weird question. I think I would definitely lick the unwashed foot. Mostly just because meat is disgusting. Not a big fan of meat. So, that's that. And someone asked to describe how things are with Vic. Things are amazing with Vic. He left a couple days ago for basic training, so it's going to be a rough 9 weeks right now because I won't be able to talk to him. But otherwise, they're great. We're happy. He spent 2 weeks here with me right after New Year's, and it was just amazing. So, you know, he got to meet my best friend. He stayed with me here. He met my family, and, you know, we keep growing to learn each other's quirks and all the little things we do, and he's amazing. I don't know. I just, things are amazing with us, and I love him, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for us. And right now I'm wearing his army hat that has a medic symbol in the back, and his USC sweater, because I like wearing his stuff because it makes me happy. I guess things are kind of like any other relationship with us. We fight. We make up. Sometimes we hate each other, other times we just can't get enough of each other. We're still learning things about each other like every relationship. I don't I don't know what else to say. If you're meaning sort of how are they long distance wise, obviously it's tough, but long distance is the sort of commitment where you have to really care about that person if you're going to do it, and I told myself I was never going to do long distance again after I first dated him, like, over a year ago now at this point, like, a year and a half ago the first time. I told myself I wasn't going to do it again because it didn't work out, and we came back together, and I could not be with him. I would rather deal with the distance that I deal with every day than not have him as mine. So, I don't know. And that was the last question that I had, so awesome. This video wasn't super, super, super long, and I'm really sorry that I'm really awkward. So, yeah, that's all for now. I love you, little fighters. Stay strong. Don't forget to message me if you ever need help or anything, because I love you and I will be there for you if I can.